Hello Cancer, and welcome to your Energy Tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 18th to the 24th of November. Hope you're doing well. Have you seen the energy update? If you did, you'll know the elements that we're going to be going into today and seeing how that affects your reading and pulling a few cards on the messages from the energy that's coming into your reading. We're also going to be doing next week here a live on the changing of Pluto into from Capricorn into Aquarius. So that'll be a live. You'll be able to ask questions about that, and it's about the collective as well. There's also the Cancer 2025 Zoom room meeting. If you want to be part of that, of the energy tarot reading that we're going to be doing for Cancer for 2025, where you can ask a question and we can pull some cards on those questions. If you want to be part of that, you'll find a link in the description below. So before we go into the elements and how the elements are affecting your flower, let's just bring up your Astroflower and take a few messages and do a tarot reading, obviously, from your Astroflower. Let's just see what's going on with the general energy for you this week here. There seems to be, on your relationship side, on your spiritual side or emotional side of life, there seems to be a real fire in your belly. It's almost like on your karmic path has been ignited in order for you to there's a fire in your belly sort of saying, I don't want to go through this again. And I think you're affected a lot by this Pluto going out Capricorn into Aquarius, because Capricorn is your opposite side and you get a lot of filtering in through it. So there seems to be a lot of determination from you in regards to relationships, emotions and stuff like that. It's almost as if you're sort of saying, stop messing about, come on. Sort of the scenario. In a very nice way for you. You're talking to yourself here, within this. I don't see confrontation with the outside world. It's more of a confrontation within yourself. I think it's a good, healthy confrontation because it's seeking to get the best for you. On your financial side, you seem to be under a lot of pressure from the world, in the financial world. It could be that you've got a lot of things going on, which is like asking your attention into one thing, then the other, one thing, then the other. And it's just like, feels like the outside world is just applying a lot of pressure to you at the moment. So, I think you have to choose your battles wisely in this. Look at that. That's the fiery victory that you want on your relationship side. You want this victory for you. And I think this is why I think it's a very good and healthy passion and conflict from within you. I don't think it's a destructive conflict. I think it's a really empowering conflict. On your financial side, it could be a case where you're getting in a lot of results. You could be getting in a real financial win here. Could even be winning the lottery. Could be selling your house, selling your business, or all of a sudden getting a massive contract for your business. But it seems like the energy is coming into you, and that's what could be sort of like you're overwhelmed by your success. Could well be. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what the messages are on your relationship side. On your karmic path, is like sort of like, it's very mechanical. It's like got a clock or like a what's it called, like a pocket watch, sort of thing. So you can see the wheels and everything like that. It's almost as if like your time is now. Your time is now, and that's what it's driving. I think this passion that is within you, that you need to engage in the world in a very, very passionate way. On your connection to the universe, or the synchronicities, the people that are around you, it's certainly not, none of this fire is directed at someone. It doesn't seem that way. It seems like there's a lot of good people around you, a lot of good people that you can count on. Obviously you must have filtered out some people in your life that have not been good for you. But here that's not what concerns you. It's almost as if you're asking your entourage, the people that are around you, to be strong and true to you as you go into your success, as if you have this sort of internal thing. In your past self, I think there's a slight degree of disappointment that's driving this fiery change within you. And it could be something that's happening really far away. It could be something happens that you see in the news that just makes you kind of go, oh, I've had enough of this. I'm going to go out and get what's good for me. Sort of scenario, which is fantastic. And in your future self, this is you coming over the brow of a hill and then all of a sudden bathing in the sunshine. Great victory is coming for you, but there is a hill to climb. There is not without work here, and I think you're really up for the work here. What's the lesson that comes out of this week here? I almost get like, Star Wars, when Star Wars, for those of you who don't know it, at one point Luke is going into the Death Star and he's got to drop some sort of like detonate or whatever into the Death Star, and he's supposed to have this computer to sort of help him to do it. At one point he takes the computer away. And this is what the energy is saying here. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. I think this is really important for you this week here. On your karmic path, justice. This is it. You deserve it. This is very mechanical. It's the mechanics of justice. The wheels of justice are playing in your favour. It's sort of like a wheel of fortune. And you're getting this justice card is giving you a balance back into your life. And I think that's where the fire could be really good for you. Really, really good for you. On your connection to the people that are around you, judgment. Look at that. Justice and judgment with the Six of Wands. This is ultimate goal and success for you, Cancer. Really, really good involvement here. And this is where I sort of like the people around you is almost sort of saying, I'm ascending here. I'm changing. I'm evolving. Something I'm getting really passionate about my life. My friends and family, you are the people that I trust in that are around me, know this. And this is where the judgment comes into it. You're recognizing the people that you can really, really rely on around you. And look at that from your past. As I said, there may have been disappointments and complications. You know that happiness is within you. And it's now, how are you going to convert that happiness into your future? You've been waiting for it a long time. And this is now you turning around sort of saying, I've been patient, I've been nice, but now I want it. Now I want it. In your future self, you get the Five of Swords. Avoiding all complications, conflicts and the external. Be wary of your fire, that you don't direct it towards someone. The moment you do, you're walking away from that disappointment. That person there, they think they've won, but actually you're the one that's won, because you're walking towards your happiness. And that's when you avoid any conflict in the future, because you're only going to be concentrating on your happiness and your sunshine, basically. And that is the outcome here. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Working, believing in yourself, believing in knowing how good you are. And therefore you will connect with people that are around you that are equal to how good you are. And I think this is a beautiful, fair exchange. Oh, there's a lovely kingfisher that's just gone past us there. I think it's happened before when you're reading. The kingfisher that comes here, absolutely beautiful blue bird. So yeah, it's bringing in, look at what kingfisher means symbolically for you in regards to a three of Pentacles. I think this is the case here. If we're looking at the nature around it, you are the kingfisher. You are the crab. You are the king of your rocks, as it were. You know what's going on. You know how to be fish and get the best out of life. A real regal sort of thing. But have a look at it. Tell me in the comments. That'd be quite nice. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side. Your karmic path here, I think there's something that's really big, surprising that comes into you, like a job offer, a promotion that you didn't even apply for, but you've been headhunted. Or your business gets a really surprising sort of like contract and so forth. On your connection to the universe, it's bringing in this. It's bringing in success. There is a real sort of energy that comes into this Six of Wands. So it could be meeting someone that creates a success. If you've ever wanted to be a painter or or a singer, and all of a sudden this agent comes up to you and says, like, I'd like to promote you, and all of a sudden that's it. You're off and running. Your success is on its way. And what's going on in the past self? The past self is playing into this as well. I think you've done a lot of work on this in the past. I think you've been really concentrating on the goals that you can possibly have within your life, and they're starting to pay off. Everything seems to be pulling into this Six of Wands. What's your future self? Your future self is like, do you know the fireworks? You've got Roman candles, and it's just like going. It's a real celebration. What's the emoji? It's like a cone with lots of things coming out of it. That's what it looks like. A massive celebration for you for this week here. Maybe something that you've been waiting on. Could be waiting on a house sale or a job or whatever. And it's absolutely brilliant for you. What's the lessons that come out of this week here? Take your success in your stride. Don't lose your footing, as it were. Don't lose who you are. This is massively successful for you. Let's see what's going on with you on that. On the karmic path here, you get the Five of Wands. It's like you are defending your right to be the best example of yourself. It's you're extracting yourself from financial complications. If you've been having financial complications over the past year and a half, that is really coming to an end. You're extracting yourself from that. That's what the Five of Wands is doing. And you've got to learn to roll with it. If you've been living on the breadline for the last sort of 2 years, when you start getting money, it's a whole new world. How do you organise that? How do you how do you cope with all of that new sort of income that's coming into your life? I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, but it's not without stress or strains. The universe is bringing in constant seeds of success for you, and that's what's feeding into that. It's planting it slowly but surely, and I think you're getting the results of continually investing in something. In your business or your career path, you're finally getting the results. And in your past, you get the Three of Cups. A good connection with other people that are around you. And I think it seems to be multi-layered and multi-tiered. And it's not just about your job, it's also about your house. It's also about your sideline business or whatever. There's a multitude of things that are coming in for you, and it's bringing in the joy into your life. And look, that person there is offering a leap of faith that's offering with a jewel with it, that goes along with it. A real sort of opportunity for you to seize upon the jewel of your own success. And it is something that's being offered to you. And it's like this Roman candle, this sort of like success here. Is a real leap of faith that I think if you're thinking about kind of going for a job, you're going to think, well, that's going to be way out of my remit. I'm never going to get that. Do it. Take a leap of faith. You've got nothing to lose then. If you think you're never going to get it, apply for it. You've got nothing to lose. Same thing with your business and so forth. It's absolutely really, really strong here, I think. And what is the lessons that come out of this? Intuition. Feeling your way. Knowing your success. Knowing how to deal with your success. That's what I think is going to be quite difficult for you at the moment. A lot of energy coming into your life. There is no doubt about it. Let's just see what the messages is that come in from the energies. From the sun and from the prana energies. You'll be able to see that on the energy update if you go and have a look at that on our channel. So here we have the sun coming from the beginning of November. We saw these two little corona holes that went out of play. There was a little lull in between. And then we had these two big coronal holes that are more at the poles. And then it comes back towards the equator again. So this corona hole energy, which is earth energy, is like this breathing energy. It's going out and coming back, coming out and going back. And that breathing energy is consuming the air, which is I've been talking about in the energy update for a long time. And that's converting the ideas into reality. And it certainly seems like you're doing it on your financial side. No doubt about it. And it seems like you've got that fire in your belly about the relationship side, and it's really good. But there is another aspect which you can see here. This is a filament energy, and look at it get released just now. There it goes there, and that's been released with control. So there is a certain degree at the moment, certainly within this coming week, to have a control over the emotions in life, because filament energy is all to do with water, it's all to do with emotions. Now there's a multitude of ways in which filament energies can erupt, creating different types of emotions. We went into that on the energy update, along with the chakra sequencing and the messages from the earth. You can see that on our channel. But there is a big eruption which happens on the northern part of the sun, but it's going out from away from the earth. So this is about sort of emotional situations that are in the world, that are around you. And we may see these explosive situations, emotionally explosive situations within the world, as it were, but not necessarily affecting you directly, but it's going to ask you to also keep control of your nerve within you when you are conducting with the world around you. Here's a closer look at that filament eruption. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. But you get some really good fiery energy that goes along with it. And that's what I'm talking about. The things that are happening in the world around you, just don't be pulled into it and get lost on that path within that world around you. So make sure you have a real sort of control over your emotions. Okay, let's just see how that plays into your Astroflower. So let's bring up that. Here's your Astroflower. And what you'll notice, you've got that cardinal water, which is your sign, at the top. But over the rest of it, there's no water at all. And you're just like Capricorn, a false sign. And actually, when you look over there, there's a lot more earth than there is water. And in Capricorn, there's a lot more water than there is earth. That's why you're the opposites. And here, you can see here on your earth, you have a lot of earth in your base. So it's the fundamentals in your life. It's gone every single petal here. You've got that earth. But it's mainly earth and fire. And I think this is what the fire in the Jews are coming out. You have this earth consuming the air around you. So that's converting the ideas into reality. And that's what the judgment card's all about. But the main thing, I think, is going to be this mutable earth that comes in from Virgo, 2 signs away from you. That's converting the ideas of the past into the future. And also, on this side here, you have that fixed earth coming in from Taurus, so converting the ideas of the past into the future. And being very fixed about it. This is where I think the energy here on this side here is trying to help you keep your feet on the ground in accordance to your success. And in the in your relationship side, it's asking you to be flexible as you have this internal conflict, which allows you to make that sort of like breakthrough moment within your life, so you can actually live what you so desire to live. So let's just bring up your flower. We're going to pull some cards on this section here, which is between the Sun and the 5 of Swords, and also between the 3 of Cups and the Fool card as well. I might pull something on the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, the Justice card, and the Knight of Pentacles, because that seems like it's important with that fire. But let's just start on the relationship side. What's this sort of mutable energies coming through? Well, the energies are being, it's almost as if like, so you get the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is usually holding on to something too tightly. Personally, for me, is I think you've got a control over what you're giving out in the way of emotions to people. Emotions, energy, time, effort, everything that goes along with it. And I think the energy is sort of saying, look, allow the energy to adapt to you rather than you adapt to the energy. And I think the energy is helping you out in that respect at the moment in a really beautiful way. And look at what you get out of it. You get the 10 of Pentacles. Ultimate abundance, really. Ultimate abundance. And it's a really good way of revealing to you the physical connections that you can have with someone else in the way of love. It can be really, really beautiful for you. So let's just see what's going on the fixed earth. 6 of Wands. It's twice now you've got 6 of Wands here. I think it's tied into all of your happiness of your life generally. There's a lot of abundance for you to be had here. A lot of abundance for you to be had. within your life. It's good time for you, Cancer. Really good time for you. So the energy is encouraging this success, this ultimate success, this victory within your life, because it's being very fixed about it. And you get the Queen of Cups, totally you. A really good energy where you can feel a vibrant connection with the world that is around you. And it's like winning the lottery in a way. Really is like winning the lottery. Let's just have a quick squiz what's going on that Justice card. You get the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is learning about this bringing harmony, because you're going to get a sense of control of the physical world that is around you. So you've got a certain control with that Four of Pentacles and that Ten of Pentacles. And I think that's what the Justice is on your karmic path. On your financial side, you get the Eight of Swords with the Five of Wands. Yeah, I think you need to just allow it to come into your life. The success to arrive in your being. Ultimate goal for you, really. And with the Knight of Pentacles, the universe is bringing you a new direction, a completely new direction, with lots of abundance within your life. It's going to be absolutely beautiful for you, really, Cancer. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. So, yes, don't forget about the live collective reading that we're going to be doing on Tuesday, and the Zoom Room 2025 Energy Tower reading. If you want to be part of that, ask questions with cards and everything like that, link in the description below. I'll see you there. I'll see you on the energy update, wherever it is. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.